Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space for another exclusive video here on the Mighty Network. Today I am back in my 2017 Project Life book, and I am working on the month of June. So for this month, I have a 2-page spread. I actually had quite a few photos to go through, and a lot of them were some of my favorites that we took as a family back in this year. So I'm super excited to get those documented here in our book. I am working again with the Storytelling Basics collection from Allie Edwards. That's where all the journaling cards came from, and a lot of the label stickers that I have here, and these chipboard asterisks are from that collection as well. And then I had a bunch of stash items that were June themed. So that is what I pulled back out of my stash to see what I could use up on this spread. So we are going to go ahead and put you guys on fast forward so I can get everything assembled here. I will talk you through the process and tell you a little bit about the photos that I selected for this spread, the photos and the stories to go along with them. And once we get everything done, we'll slow back down and close out for today. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so getting started with this spread, we are first going to put together our title card here the same way as normal. I'm going to grab out my June 2020 Stories by the Month stamp set and grab that June Memories stamp. Here, I'm just trying to figure out what label I can put this on. I want it to fit on a label, so I can put that into the middle of this title card. The title card here has like a yellowish grid pattern, or it's actually kind of like hexagons, I think, or not octagons. It might have been polygons. I don't remember how many sides because it's super hard to see, but they're basically like little tiny shapes all put together to make this lattice type pattern there. I ultimately decide to grab out this label set that I have from Freckled Fawn. It's from a long time ago, but the labels here are silver around the edge, and there's one that was a larger oval shape, so my stamp set fit very nicely onto it. Then I grabbed my Weeks Weeks to Months stamp set from Future Craft, which has some really tiny numbers on it, and I used that to grab the numbers 20 and the number 17 in order to combine them to make this say 2017. So it says June Memories 2017. The ink I'm using there is the scrapbook.com Rubber Ducky yellow ink. I think it's yellow number 2. And then I also used the premium dye ink in black, so the black premium dye ink, to stamp out my title as well. I pretty much swap in between whether I'm using the scrapbook.com premium dye ink or the VersaFine Clair in Nocturne ink. I can't decide which one I like best, so I just kind of go back and forth and use both of them as it suits my fancy. And then the rest of this is just going to be me embellishing. I am basically going to take these chipboard pieces and add them all around this spread. I at first place them all on the 4x6 photos where they will fit. And then I decide I have enough of these smaller ones that would fit on the 3x4 cards that I'll go ahead and add those there. Pretty much I determined that because I have the one where my daughter is standing by the lake with the rainbow behind her, and the chipboard piece I have is a circle rainbow. So I was like, it's too perfect not to use it. So I'm just going to stick it on there. And because I did that, I decided to put chipboard on all of the photos this week. And then I'm also going to add some of these tiny phrase stickers. This was also from that June Stories by the Month kit. So they are June themed, and I will stick those on these as well and then layer them with those chipboard pieces. For the photos this week, some of them, the first two that you see there where my daughter's in like a florally dress, we just walked to our downtown. We have a mill pond in our downtown, so there's like a little bit of a dam and a water, like a tiny waterfall there. So she's looking over that. And then we also went to the park to hang out on the swings. Then I've got some pictures where we went to get some ice cream after going to an art show. And then a random couple of my daughter just cheesing it at the camera and sitting on my sister's bed with all the stuffed animals. Next to that, I have a few pictures of my daughter out in the backyard at my parents' old house. They used to live on a lake. So one of them was a day when when we had a double rainbow. So it looks like there's one, but there's actually two rainbows in that picture. And then one where my husband's grandparents came over to watch Izzy and they're just playing with her in her sand table. I thought that was such a cute picture. The last three there are from a day when we went to get ice cream downtown. Those are some of my favorite photos of all time, so I'm super glad to have them on there. Something about the way the light was hitting us and the color of the sky, just everything looks super good. So we have a picture of the three of us making silly faces, and then one of Izzy and me, and one of Izzy and Aaron. So yeah, just super fun. So it was nice to have a bunch of pictures to go through this time. And yeah, just nice to get these all down and documented. So I am just sticking all of these chipboard pieces down, trying to put them in some of the blank areas. And I also like to vary the positioning of them. So I don't want to have all of them at the bottom or three of them at the bottom and one at the top. So I vary where I place them and just make sure it is somewhere in some blank white space in order for it to look good. All right, you guys, so that one is done and came together really quickly, I think mostly because I just made super quick decisions and treated most of the things the same way. So I decided to just go ahead and add a chipboard sticker on every single photo on this spread, including the 3x4 photos, which I don't normally do, but these ones were small enough that I feel like it didn't take up too much real estate on the photo itself. And then I've got the larger pieces on the larger photos. So I think that that worked out really nicely. And then also helped me to make those decisions a little bit quicker in order to get this spread done. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this one come together. If you did, I'd love a thumbs up on the video down below. And I'm really pleased with this particular spread. So I am going to be back again next week with another video working in this album. I will be working on the month of July, and that should be pretty fun. So we are over halfway through this 2017 Project Life album, and that makes me super duper happy. All right, well, until next time, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, a fantastic week and weekend ahead, and I will catch all of you in the next video. Bye now.